Okay.
So, welcome to Backlund Ecology. We are here as Sarah and I'm Arne. Normally we have people coming here for open house. We have had that for I think 25 years on different addresses. People coming to watch our different ecological sanitation. Here we are presenting toilets without water flush, waterless toilets, and diverting and not diverting. It's a very special situation, but due to Corona, we don't receive guests now, but instead we will do online and on every platform. We are mailing, we are phoning, and we are Skyping and FaceTiming and whatever in order not to cause more problems. It's difficult enough. But we bring out product also to people in quarantine and so on. And we send out toilets and also what they could use, different bags, toilet bags and things like that. And we just present three different types here from Separett. It is Separett Villa. And Villa has Villa 9000 and 9010. It is weekend. We have weekend 7000 and 7010 and 7011, and we have Sanitoa. That's what we present today here. And if we start with Separett Villa, from 1999 to 2003, I was a project leader of a very big project here in Denmark in allotment gardens, and we tested, I think it was 8 different types of waterless toilets, and they were diverting all of them in 89 allotment gardens and in one common house. And you could say that this knowledge from all those people using it went into the construction. It was a small part, but though something, constructing this Villa 9000 and 9010. So we have been very happy about this, and I think about 80,000 of these has been sold. We have maybe some thousand to Danish allotment gardens and summer houses, but also to Greenland. It's also popular in Greenland. So when you come to this toilet and you open it, you will first see that it is diverting, and it's constructed, you could say, to human beings, because human beings has 2 outlets. And if you want to produce fertilizer, then it's interesting because you can use urine in a very simple way, and the feces you can do composting. So you can say it's very easy to operate because the urine will go out by itself to be contained or to disappear, but also to be contained and to be used. And if you look at the blue part here, it's a view screen, so you can't see the feces down here. When you sit down, it opens, and when you get off again, it closes. And this is just to make this part bigger, but when you clean the toilet, you just take it out and you can put it on again. When you sit down, you saw that the view screen will go away, and that's due to this mechanism. And it's a double one, because first it removes, it takes it away, but it also turns the container down here a little bit so you can contain more material down. When you want to empty it, it's also very easy. You just do like this, and then you can take out the shit, whatever you have here with paper and so on. And you can do composting, you can dig it down, you have different options. You can have a bio bag, you can also have a plastic bag, it depends. Bio bag is very good because you can throw it directly in the composter. If you look here, you'll find our fan, and very important, this fan has a filter, and this filter you'll just clean every time you empty the bag down here. Just give it some water to clean it, and remember to put it back here. because if you don't do that, then of course you can't get rid of the smell from this part. We have had questions, people after some years starting to have smell, and it showed they never cleaned this one. So that's a very good, but it's very easy, easier than when it's a fixed one.
Mm-hmm. Can you just show the child seat also?
What?
The child seat.
The child seat, of course, that's very good, because small children from 2 to 4 years, this is absolutely perfect. You just put it on here, and then the children can use it without problems, and that's from 2 to 4 years.
Well, maybe 6, right?
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilma uses it too.
Yeah, because in the project we tested it, and we found 2 to 4.
It depends on size, of course,
yeah,
of the child.
Could be maybe also for, we didn't test it. Yeah, could be that they could be a little bit older.
And it also depends on if the child likes to sit on it or not, because it can feel a little big, the original seat. Yeah, that's
right. And just to tell the difference between 9,000 and 9,010, that is that this one, 9,000, has a 230 voltage fan, and you have 2 positions, 11 watt and 16. 16 is usable when you have had maybe many people having many showers and you want to get rid of the moisture. Normally we go with 11. We have 3 of those at our summer place, family place. In the main house, that's a whole year house, we use Villa 9,000, and we have a guest house, that's the same. No, there we have 9010, because it's to have very, very little noise, because it's very close between where we are sleeping and the toilet, and the wall is very slim. So that is the reason. We have people very sensible to noise, and they are so happy about 9010. Sorry. Må vi ringe tilbage? Okay, just a moment. So we'll just make a little pause here, then we'll be back again. That's what happening. People calling in, we'll just have to answer a question, and then we'll go on again. So we'll continue with 9010, and Sarah will take over here again.
And you will put this on no sound?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so the weekend toilet, was it?
Yes, we go on here. I'll just do like this. We're not interrupted anymore. Yes, the weekend differs. The advantage with weekend is that we have some places where it's very limited, very small places in a allotment garden. They have a very small toilet, and the advantage is that we don't use so much place here, but it's also higher, and for some people they prefer it. Most people find this absolutely perfect, but you have situations where you want something not so deep, and some people having problems getting down on the toilet, they're also very happy. When we open it, we see the difference, because we don't have the view screen here, so we can look directly, so you have to use some cover material if that's a problem. And you also have a fan here in 7000. You have a 12 voltage fan, 2.5 watt, and that you can use with a converter to normal 240. You can go with battery and solar panel and so on. So this is also a popular toilet for sure. Easy to install, like the other one is very easy to install. Diverting, both. The third one, should we maybe also show Sanitoa? Because Sanitoa, we expect in Denmark and maybe also in many countries, be of great use now because in these corona times people will need extra toilets. They will need, for example, if you have, let's give some example from Denmark. We have allotment gardens, and many of those allotment gardens do not have separate their own toilet. They have common toilets, and in this situation with corona, they would prefer to stay in their own allotment garden house, and they can very easily put up this toilet because it don't need any installation for a fan, for urine or so. Everything goes into the same place. Some until now have used it in the night only for pee. Some has used it only for feces, and we use this in our project in Uganda, where we are working with schools and school gardens to do pea cycling. Pea cycling to grow vegetables and to grow fruit trees and so on, food for the children. This is a female urinal, and we consider to put this in this special situation together with the toilet, because then male and women, they can pee in the allotment garden and here only concentrate for feces, and they will have very big capacity, only put some cover material on it. This toilet has also grown very popular in Greenland, in Scoresbysund, that's a Danish name for it. They use it in the church as well as in the airport. It's a very small airport, but I think they have 3 of those toilets in the airport in Scoresbysund. So it's really getting popular, and this is also what they use to exchange their own old toilets in different houses in Greenland. So we expect in those times this will be popular because it's also very inexpensive. And then I can't show because I can't show it today, we'll do it next time. We have a rescue camping if you are going hiking or you just need something. I took it to Uganda so you can see it in many of our postings how it can be used. It's very easy to put up and to use and to bring. So what haven't we? This is just to show that you put this on for the urine in those 2, and for the fan you have different options. You can just go out if you don't have your terrace or anything, or if you have terrace then you can just do the piping up over the roof. And just
for the fan
show,
ventilation, yeah.
For the fan, yeah. Mm-hmm. And just to show that is a bio option, and this is plastic. Mm-hmm. If you, for example, if you are going to burn it afterwards, then people could use this one. If you want to make it more dry down, then we have absorb. You can put in the bottom, and it will really effectively. We can show in another online viewing how effective. I use it when I'm lecturing. I take now and then material like this, and I show them in a cup or a glass how efficient it is absorbing water. You can also put this one in the urine part, and it will give a nice smell of citrus. And it will also keep the drain so it will not clog in the same way from calcium. So that's also interesting, and we have a lot of people buying this too. And I think that is maybe what we could say for today. We'll be on many times more, and we will also wait for special questions we could take for the coming time. I imagine there would be some questions also about other toilets we have. We will make settings also with our water flushing toilets, maybe from the eco-villages, because we supply eco-villages with low flush toilets. We have Permatopia with 96, we have Munksegård with 100, and we have many other places. We have the restaurant and the rooftop farm in Copenhagen, Østergro and Gro Spiseri, also using the low flush toilet. So we could also talk about that if you have questions.
Yes. Okay.
So thank you for listening and watching